Have you ever found yourself in a situation where dealing with difficult people seemed like an impossible mission? Perhaps that coworker who always seems to know how to push your buttons? Or a friend who, without realizing it, ends up draining your emotional energy? The fact is, we all face emotional challenges daily. But what if I told you there's a survival kit for that? A set of strategies that not only helps maintain emotional control but also transforms these interactions into opportunities for personal growth. Get ready to discover how empathy, clear communication, and acceptance of our humanity can be your best allies when dealing with difficult people. Empathy is a powerful and often underestimated skill when it comes to emotional control. Putting yourself in someone else's shoes allows you to see beyond your own emotions and understand others' motivations and feelings. This not only helps manage anger but also promotes an environment of mutual understanding. Imagine a situation where someone reacts abruptly. Instead of judging, try to understand what might be causing this reaction. This perspective can transform conflicts into opportunities for connection. Moreover, cultivating empathy can be a continuous exercise in self-discovery. By trying to understand others, you also learn about yourself and your own reactions. This is essential for developing stronger emotional control. Practicing empathy daily, whether in small interactions or more complex situations, can make a significant difference in how you handle emotional challenges. Books like The Art of Empathy by Carla McLaren can offer valuable insights on how to develop this skill. In a world where digital communication is predominant, empathy also becomes crucial to avoid misunderstandings. In virtual interactions where tone of voice and facial expressions are absent, trying to understand the context and emotions behind written words can prevent unnecessary conflicts. This practice not only improves your personal relationships but also strengthens your professional skills. A factor of extreme importance in relationships is clear communication. Clear communication is an essential tool to avoid conflicts and promote understanding. Often, misunderstandings arise from cultural differences or varied specializations, where assumptions can lead to wrong conclusions. To improve this skill, it is important to express thoughts and feelings directly and honestly, avoiding ambiguities. This not only reduces the possibility of conflict but also strengthens trust between the parties involved. After all, learning to listen is as important as expressing oneself clearly. Active listening involves paying full attention to the interlocutor, seeking to understand their perspective before responding. This practice can reveal nuances that might otherwise go unnoticed, allowing for a more thoughtful and empathetic response. In professional environments, for example, this skill can prevent misunderstandings that could escalate into bigger problems. Finally, it is crucial to avoid assumptions about what the other person is thinking or feeling. Instead, ask direct questions to clarify doubts and confirm understanding. This method not only reduces the risk of conflict but also shows respect and consideration for the other person. Tools like nonviolent communication, developed by Marshall Rosenberg, can be extremely useful for effectively improving these communication skills. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that our own perceptions and opinions are always correct. However, situations are often more complex than they seem, and everyone has their own reasons and perspectives. By recognizing that your view may not be the only valid one, you create space to collaborate instead of combat, promoting a more harmonious and productive environment. This attitude of openness and humility is essential for personal and professional growth. By accepting that we don't have all the answers, we become more receptive to learning from others. This can enrich our experiences and help us resolve conflicts more effectively. In a work environment, for instance, this approach can lead to more innovative and creative solutions, as different viewpoints are considered. Recognizing the validity of others' opinions can strengthen interpersonal relationships. When people feel that their perspectives are valued, they tend to feel more respected and motivated. This mutual respect is the foundation of any healthy relationship, whether personal or professional. Books like Mindset, The New Psychology of Success by Carol Dweck can offer insights on how to adopt a mindset of continuous learning. But don't forget that we are human and often let ourselves be carried away by our emotions. Accepting our humanity means recognizing that it's not always possible to remain calm in every situation. We all have moments of emotional weakness, and this is part of the human experience. By recognizing and accepting these limitations, we become more capable of dealing with our emotions in a healthy and constructive way. This acceptance can be liberating, allowing you to handle your feelings without guilt or shame. This understanding also helps us be more compassionate with others. When we realize that everyone faces emotional challenges, we can be more understanding and less critical. Instead of judging someone for losing their temper, we can offer support and empathy. This approach not only improves our interpersonal relationships but also creates a more welcoming and supportive environment. Practicing self-acceptance can involve developing strategies to manage stress and intense emotions. Techniques like meditation, breathing exercises, or simply taking time to reflect can be effective. Books like The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle can help you better understand how to live in the present and accept our human nature. Accepting that we cannot control everything around us is a crucial skill for dealing with frustrations. Often, the attempt to control every aspect of our lives leads to stress and anxiety as we inevitably encounter situations beyond our control. By learning to let go of control, we allow life to flow more naturally, which can bring a sense of peace and acceptance. This practice of detachment does not mean giving up on your goals or responsibilities, but rather understanding that some variables are beyond our reach. This helps us focus on what we can truly influence and accept what we cannot change. Instead of fighting against the tides of life, we can learn to navigate them, finding opportunities for growth amid uncertainties. A practical way to start letting go of control is to adopt a let it happen approach. This can be as simple as accepting that a plan may not go exactly as expected but still finding value in the experience. Books like The Wisdom of Insecurity by Alan Watts explore how finding tranquility amid uncertainty is an essential part of emotional well-being. After exploring these strategies, the question remains, how can you apply this knowledge in your daily life? Think about the challenging situations you face and see how empathy, clear communication, accepting our humanity, and letting go of control can transform your relationships. Are you ready to take the next step and truly change how you deal with difficult people? Remember, transformation begins with small daily actions. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to continue receiving valuable tips on how to improve your personal and professional life. The path to a more balanced and satisfying life is within your reach.